Hey, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy DMV Hoodz and Newz right here. We putting live right here, real live Fox 5. We right here, 21st episode, right here, 1 year anniversary. 1 year. We've been doing this for 1 year, man. You hear me? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the dedication, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, everybody, man, that's been supporting the show real live, though. Whole time, though. But we're going to welcome the team right here. You already know what it is. Ginzel. Ginzel, welcome to the episode.
He's burnt out.
No, not
for
Ginzel.
real.
Welcome to the episode. I'm always on the
Right.
episode.
I mean, welcome. We're going to welcome Ginzel. What's going to put it like that? We're going to welcome Ginzel. We're going to welcome Ginzel. Hello, Ginzel. Say hello to the camera.
Hey, everybody.
Hello. Then we're going to welcome Damo.
What's going on?
And then we're going to welcome the big dog, Elway.
Why are we welcoming each other like we
Yeah,
not
like we
here?
got that all the time. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
So we just going to stop. We're going to
Lil
stop.
P said he want to replace you, bro.
We keeping this
You
intro.
and replace me.
Lil P said he want to replace you.
And the P stands for President.
I need 16. Damn.
Oh, I hope that was like a 1 minute intro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This our 1 year anniversary, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I can say damn.
Do I look cute on the camera?
Alright.
How with that mask on?
So,
Damo, first of all, mask on, mask off.
mask
I'm
off.
still that.
It
So
mask
I'm
off.
actually going to wear my mask this episode just because Damo said that. Put this like at the end.
She gonna have lip gloss all on the inside of her mask.
My mask always got lip gloss and my lips never dry.
Never dry. Her lip gloss is popping.
My
Her
lip gloss.
Lulu P and the P stands for
Hold
President.
on, we gotta get back on the topics though. Hey, let's talk about this right here though. Shout out Lulu P though, on the low though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna talk about this. So the first topic we're gonna bring about that, man. We're gonna bring about that. Hey, Lulu P, on the side note, when that next tape coming out though, man?
Ice.
That's a side note
So
though.
y'all, that was my first video.
Over.
Your first video, what?
It was with P.
For real?
Over.
That's DMV history right there.
That's DMV history.
That song you were just singing.
Ice.
Yeah, I think that's the song.
But nah, we're gonna get into the topic. So we're gonna talk about a couple things that's going on out here, man. Y'all know now we got a new president and shit. You know what I'm saying? Biden. Do y'all feel any different now? They said?
No.
I don't really either. I'm keeping on that way.
People act like Biden about to end racism and hand out reparations and uplift black people. Like, people was tripping. I ain't saying everybody, but I be saying it on the internet like, people really think Biden about to change something.
Yeah, making Harriet Tubman.
We had a whole black president. He didn't change nothing. What make y'all think Biden gonna change something?
Man, he just put something in law where transgenders can now participate
I seen
in the
that.
opposite.
That's crazy.
Man.
But I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself. Cause I don't want the
Damo ain't got no
LGBT,
filter,
ABC
but-
people on my line. I'm
hurt
gonna shut up.
feelings,
I'm
bro.
gonna shut up.
I mean, you got opinions on stuff, you know. It ain't about hurt feelings or nothing. I ain't never gonna be wild with my opinion.
I just don't think that's fair
especially on camera.
for somebody with
That
testosterone
ain't fair,
to
bro.
be competing against somebody with estrogen.
That's crazy.
I just don't think
It's
that's
the way he just broke it down.
That's Brenda Haywood versus Lisa Leslie. That's crazy.
It's not. I don't think that's
Yeah,
fair.
Damo ain't got no cook out.
Because then if a
I ain't got no-
transgender
it's Kobe
dominates a
versus
female
Candace Parker.
sport, how is that fair
Phil.
to the women who worked hard and was, great at what they did? Like, and now you got LeBron with a wig on.
That's
out here
crazy, bro.
All right, let me shut up.
Yeah, let me shut up on that one.
Crazy.
We got, but shout out to the LGBT.
Yeah,
ABC.
shout out to ABC.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no hate. Shout out my dude Kilo and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, what? Are you shouting out trannies?
No, wait. Turns out Kilo is a very well-known gay
was
man,
with the
but
check- he was with the checker.
very he's a good hairstylist. He does the dreads.
Yeah, locks by Kilo. We
good
ain't
celebrity
hating on
stylist.
it. We ain't
He ain't one of them.
Oh,
though,
I
but
was like, because
he
we
ain't
just
one
talking
of them.
about
He dressed
trannies.
like
He just
yeah.
checked, like, he just
They ain't one of
shouted
them.
out.
Man, he'll knock your ass out too. So I ain't gonna lie to you. So shout out Kilo. You know what I'm saying?
Why is Little P got so much smoke with you?
He ain't both lives talking shit?
Nah, because he think I support Biden.
Oh.
I don't support that nigga. I don't know what the fuck he got that from.
You
But
cursed twice.
Oh, we good now. You said this is a minute, right?
yeah, just a minute. So we good now.
Lulu.
But yeah, I think right now, I ain't gonna lie though. Trump is entertaining as a motherfucker though.
And he freed the real.
Yeah. Oh, and then the pardon though. Like he freed so many real niggas.
Ario from that founded
Oh, I thought you said Terry.
Nah,
Ario,
Ario, the one that was the founded without Ario wouldn't have been no the Tupac that, not Tupac in general, but there wouldn't have been a Death Row Tupac without Hurry Up. Man, I'm gonna say that because Tupac was already existing, but that Death Row Tupac hit a little different. But he freed Hurry Up, he freed Kodak Black, pardoned Lil Wayne, he pardoned a rock of people, man. The mayor of Detroit, the ex-mayor of Detroit, Kilpatrick. He pardoned him.
What did he do though?
He got locked up from Kwame Kilpatrick. He got locked up for some corruption or some shit like that or something.
He's supposed to do 10 years or something.
Man, got that man out here in the streets.
Then you know,
Hey, my good man.
Cause he pardoned.
My good man TS from Orleans TS said they need at least get Trump his Twitter back.
Yeah.
You still ain't got his Twitter?
Nah, they banned him from every social media.
Yeah. I only think he can make a backup account.
The first big TV.
No, boy, that was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, Twitter.
That was the funniest shit
We
ever.
ain't gonna slide. And now hold on, look, but what was I talking about? Trump and Biden.
Yeah.
All right, look. Speaking on politics, right? What's that lady name?
Come on, her.
Bowser.
Oh, Bowser, yeah. Oh, you know, Bowser took the vaccine, y'all. That's gonna make y'all take the vaccine?
Man, I heard somebody gave her a shot of Patron in her arm.
We need y'all to comment. Y'all can comment on live.
She turned up on that stage.
Y'all can comment on live and comment on YouTube, right?
The mayor.
Is Mayor Bowser Muriel Bowser taking the vaccine? Is that enough to make you want to take the vaccine now? You trust Bowser?
After everything she said in the city.
Lulu P said, "Fuck Harriet Tubman."
Right.
Hold on, you going too
I
far?
wasn't gonna say that. You shouldn't even repeated that, bro.
You going too far. Hold on, listen, bro. Let me tell y'all something.
Oh, what you talking about mine too?
I ain't tripping off on her being on the $20 bill. That's irrelevant to me.
Not Harry.
But
bro.
as far as what she
Can't
did,
say that,
as
bro.
far as like freeing slaves, like Harriet Tubman was more of a real nigga than a lot
And you
of
wanna know what?
so-called
She
real
just
niggas.
so she just had a movie
They
came
said
out.
fuck no,
Hold
she
on.
anything.
Hold on. Y'all know she just had a movie come out a little recently, right? So come to find out, one of her great grandkids I coach on my team. Like I coach them. She got 3 of them that's in my school
DC.
though. One of them I coach in DC.
Yeah.
And I did not know that. Like,
Yeah, we ain't.
I just realized that Black History Month is about to come around the corner. and
Hold on,
shit.
let's talk about that.
I
Right?
don't even acknowledge
No. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that,
Black
Damo. That's cool. I'm glad you feel that way because this is a good conversation, right? Why is it that we feel like we have to acknowledge Black History Month, but we can literally study Black history 365 days?
That's facts.
Why do we let a school curriculum or a calendar or whoever created that and gave us, they quote unquote gave? Why we always worry about what somebody gave us?
Same. It was the grandparents who gave us.
We're gonna give you guys a month. A month of what?
Black Lives Matter.
Talking about the same black people every 28 days?
Propaganda.
28 29 on leap year?
Nah, facts.
Because listen, if y'all was telling real black history, tell people that Martin Luther King's real name is Michael. His name is not Martin nothing. That's not his he changed his name in his 30s. Talk about that. That's black history. Tell the people that. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about something, they don't teach that in school.
They don't even know what Martin Luther King was preaching.
You know why
before
they
got
want you?
killed.
They don't know about nothing.
They don't even tell you
Tell
how
how that man used to be a cheerleader in high school.
Who?
Michael King. There wasn't no L.
What's wrong with being a cheerleader?
They
You sat there and called Martin Luther King a cheerleader.
He was. These
with
is facts,
a
bro. I'm
man
not
being a
lying, bro. One thing about me, I ain't gonna make up put no bone on nobody. These is facts.
What?
All you gotta do is do your research.
Straight men be cheerleaders.
Ain't no real dude being no cheerleader. What
What do
you
you
talking
mean?
I ain't
about?
gonna lie. I heard.
I know a lot of straight dudes who was cheerleaders.
They was
Freaky
fucking-
shooters.
and
They
they-
some freaky
They ain't wear
shooters.
skirts. They ain't wear skirts. They didn't do stuff like that. They wasn't, feminine. They were the muscles.
I heard about that though. They was
tumblers.
they
That's
was-
just like saying a
No,
gymnast,
man,
like a male gymnast is fruity for
I heard they was-
flipping and.
I heard they was
like
crushing
that.
joints though. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
I ain't gonna do
Don't
it
do that.
personally, but
Don't
your
do
thing.
that.
Do your thing though.
Matter of fact, I don't even care.
Hey.
LGBT, I'm with you.
Man, nobody say we.
Hold on, that
Don't make
didn't
it into
investigative
something.
page me. To listen,
Don't make it
man.
into
Martin
something,
Luther
man.
King sold us out like chicken change.
What?
Man. Yeah, that integrating with them, he sold us out, bro. We had black on everything. We even had black water fountains, black bathroom, black restaurant, black everything.
So you think
if
segregation is better?
we never integrated, we would be way more advanced as a people. And that's on the code, bruh.
So,
we
like,
wouldn't have to
school
worry about
integration.
fighting for nothing. We would
So
have
let's-
had our own black
let's all
police.
talk about it.
We would have had our own black everything.
So you think we should have still fought for civil rights?
He
though?
even said it. He admitted
Let's all
himself.
talk
You
about
could,
it,
you could go look at this quote, right? He said, I feared that I led my people into, he said, I feared that I integrated my people into a burning building. Go look the quote up right now. Everybody in the live, go to Google and look up that quote by Martin Luther King.
Yeah, I remember that too.
He sold us out, and then he realized, guess what? Once they got mission accomplished, they waxed his ass right on the balcony. Pluck up, out of there. Mission accomplished. We don't need you no more, nigga. On some real shit.
Damn. I ain't saying damn for no. I'm real like damn.
That's serious, bro. I'm not joking.
Like,
I'm being serious. Just think. Look how hard we fight to have black own this, black own that now, right? We already had that. We thought it was bad because people, not even we thought, but our leaders was telling us, we need to be in the schools with the white people. We need to be. And I'm not racist or I'm not prejudiced. I don't have nothing against white people. I'm just saying that.
So say that this is his opinion, y'all.
This is my opinion. I'm just saying I felt like it would have been better because instead of us saying police is killing us. The politicians, they not for us. We wouldn't have to do none of that because guess what? Everything, our own communities, we will own every single thing.
So
in our community.
let's bring it to a convo where everybody can talk about this. So like, what you speaking on? Like,
so like basically like now, if you think about a neighborhood, let's think about a black neighborhood, right? Versus a white neighborhood. You want a black neighborhood, you got a liquor store. You want a white neighborhood, you got wine and spirits. Am I right or wrong?
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want a black neighborhood, you got a curry out owned by who? Asians, correct? Mm-hmm. You go in a white neighborhood, who own the stores and they grocery stores and it's everything owned by them. And it's no disrespect to them. I'm just saying like I never seen a black owned grocery store. I never seen a black owned curry out. We do got restaurants and stuff now and I'm happy for that, but I feel like we should have everything like the way that we complain so much about other people and we always try to point the finger at other people, like if we was in control more of our dollar that we spend so frivolously in other communities, we'd be way further ahead. Because we'll argue each other down about somebody having on fake Gucci.
Oh, so let's shout out to Aerospace. He said
that's my dog.
He said they made laws that limited how we as black people can move. Red line districting, etc. happened in our city, our own city.
That's what I was saying.
That's
like,
a fact.
Somebody made a post earlier.
Yeah, I understand MLK Deli though.
Hold on, let me speak on that. Let me speak on LA. Let me speak on ML. Let me speak on MLK. Shout out MLK Deli too. But now let me speak on that. I think the fight was also for civil rights for African Americans too. Yeah, it's cool if we stay segregated. I understand your point, but at the same time, we will also fight for civil rights too. So you know what I'm saying? If we, the equal rights, because we didn't have equal rights back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the other thing to fight for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fuck civil rights. What about human rights? You're a human being, right? Mm-hmm. No matter what color your skin is. What the fuck is civil rights compared to human rights?
And guess what? That's why Malcolm X, what did he do? He was taking the issues in this country, and he was taking that to the United Nations. He was going bigger and bigger. He was politicking with.
And you want to know why they got him out the way?
China and everywhere, like different places.
He realized that every Muslim wasn't black. When he went to the Mecca and he seen it was Muslims of all different colors, it opened his eyes up.
Yeah, facts.
And once his eyes was open, guess what they did?
Yeah.
They got him out of there.
They realized
because his mission was different. If you watch that, y'all watch that movie, was it One Night in Miami? That's the name of the movie. You seen it, Almo? Mm-hmm. You gotta check that John out. It's Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Sam Cooke. It was after Muhammad Ali beat Sonny Liston. But the dialogue in that movie is very deep. You know what I'm saying? And it was an eye-opener. And that joint getting a lot of good reviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be liking to get preachy. But I done sipped a little bit, so I'm going to talk my shit.
That's why I tell my youngest the real. Like, man, tell them about Fred Hampton. Tell them about the Black Panther Party. You know, I got a video on my phone from like 4 years ago. I taught my young ladies at the YMCA when I first came out of school. I'm going to post that on my Instagram. So y'all follow me on Instagram at Damo. Check it out.
This
tomorrow.
Why you don't mute Damo. That's why you don't
tomorrow.
Don't mute Damo. Hashtag.
See, because you got
Black History Month, they don't talk about the Black Panthers.
Nah, you know, and they don't know. The Black Panther, the ladies was really the backbone of that jump. The ladies were the backbone of that jump. The breakfast program they was giving to our people. They just see the stuff that we go off that the media give us. That's why y'all gotta stop listening to the media and do your own research. Fred Hampton, they putting out all these wild movies telling us about our history, but it's just putting trauma back in our lives. Putting trauma. All our kids know about is we were slaves, not knowing the richest person in the world ever was a black man named Mansa Musa. Traveled across the whole country with gold and all type of stuff, just passing it out. Here, you get a gold, you get a gold, you get a gold.
Right.
That's why Africa was so crazy and had so much money, and they were so up. So they started knocking the noses off of people. Knocking the noses off of the pyramids and all that stuff. I ain't gonna get too deep though.
Hey, shout out Ayani Love, on her Instagram, her Twitter. She be posting some real black history.
Oh yeah, say the name again.
Ayani Love. I'll send you her Instagram so you don't, because it's spelled with an A. It's AYANNA, I think. Love. Yeah, she one of the realest. She be on our, she comment on our YouTube. She support everything we do. She support everything black. But she really be going out her way to educate people. She even did the correlation between go-go and the music that come from our homeland, which is Africa.
That's my dog right there.
Yeah, shorty a real one.
Sure is.
I'm telling you, educate your own kids. Don't just have the school. This quarantine should have made our parents out here realize you can't just rely on the school system to educate your kids.
Yeah,
we all went to the school system, man. All this stuff, half the stuff I learned in school, I don't even use today. Some of it I do, but most of that stuff is just to make our kids, set them up for jail. It's a resemblance in that, but we ain't gonna get on that.
Giselle, what's the next? I mean, my bad, bro. Nah, I mean like that.
No,
Giselle over here looking all light skinned and shit all the time, though.
She got opinion.
She couldn't even get in this conversation. What's the discussion you want to bring up, Giselle?
I don't know. I'm just want to listen to y'all and go for what y'all talking about.
She ain't into that education stuff. She don't want the knowledge, though.
No, but she's very smart, though. You can't say that. She's smart. She's
extremely
enjoying that.
I'm listening
Crazy
to y'all.
smart.
It's just like, what do you want me to say, y'all?
She
said
said
everything. It's like, no need to keep it going.
Nah, facts. But nah, what's the topic you can bring up, Giselle?
Hold on. So look, Giselle said in the DM we need to talk because we had a good conversation last week about finances. So
yeah, I'm into stuff like that. It's not that I'm not into stuff like that. I am, but
it's a stock page. So
yeah, it was it's somebody that's like giving evaluations and advice for stocks and stuff.
That was you that posted that, right?
Yeah, I was posting that. Yeah.
I don't know your Instagram name, but shout out to you. Right?
His name Mosine, Easy Money Mosine or something. It's something like that though. But if you go down, if you see like a big money sign that's green on my page, if you scroll down, you're gonna obviously see like, you know what I'm saying, see him, you know what I'm saying, with the money.
Y'all should tap in with that, because I don't know why people think that I'm like, he teaching people how to make money in stocks, right? Why would he give you the game for free? He got a fee for you to join. Hold on. Now that's the topic, man. Giselle, let me ask you something, right? As a model, if somebody jump in your DM, right? They want your time. They want you to come to a location, which means you gotta travel. You gotta eat. Is you doing anything for free?
No.
Ooh.
I'm not doing nothing for free.
And why is that? Can you explain it to people? Because
that's just like I'm experienced, so I'm not going to do nothing for free. I already did my work, my build up. If you know what I'm saying, that's just like if you volunteer like 5 places. Like when you go to apply for somewhere, yeah, you want to work for money because you already learned what you needed to learn. Like I know that I could fulfill what you want me to do. But I'm not going nowhere and having to cover like expenses like that. That's already got to be covered.
So let me ask you something. Somebody just said this in a comment. Somebody said, "Big money blow. If Dior say model for free, you doing it." That's networking, though, maybe.
That's networking, right? That's networking. But even though people don't understand, they could tell me to model for free, but I still can come with my standards of what I want. I can still
what brand they said? Dior. All right, and I'm tell you why.
And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If Dior was to tell me model for free, I'll model for them, but I'm still gonna come with my requirements.
You got to, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm not just gonna be like, oh yes, Dior, I'm a model for free.
Dior got the bag, man. It doesn't. No. Dior need, just like people think, every party needs one another, right? So if they're reaching out to Giselle the model, they see something in her look, her following, her brand, and they want her followers to buy Dior. So why would she say,
I'm not doing that for free.
I'm going to do it for free just because the exposure when this company is a multi-million-dollar company.
They're reaching out to me because they know I could bring them in money.
That's why y'all got to stop thinking like that too. Just because it's a big name brand, everything is not just an opportunity because you do that for free.
That's just like this with music. If you're an artist, right? Say you up and coming, you going to go pay for a feature from some like money bag, because you know that money bag gonna bring you the views. You know what I'm saying? You wanna pay for that. You're not gonna want it like, can you just do me this favor? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's who gonna bring you the attention. If you don't have no attention, you know what I'm saying? So why would I go and guess what? You gonna have your requirements with him, he gonna have his requirements with you. It ain't like everything not a trade for trade kind of thing. I only do stuff like that with like my people. Facts. Like the black people, like my people, because I understand. Like,
never sell yourself short for
you
somebody
may be just starting out, like, and you never know, doing something for free with somebody, I could be the face when they become big.
Facts. Because everybody I work with, like, if I did some management services for y'all, just know they got paid. Because I'm going to tell you something. If I was managing Giselle the model, right, and Dior is in our email talking about blah, 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 just to send her a shirt and wear the shirt and get her to post it on Instagram, do you know how much money we can negotiate out of that?
It's gonna be something. If I'm modeling for free, I'm gonna get a percentage off of any sale.
We ain't even talking about to a spread or none of that yet. We talking about simply them sending an item, whether it's lip gloss, whether it's a shirt, whether it's a purse. We going to get paid for their Instagram post. I'm sorry, because they got the bag. They getting taxed. I feel like I already invested in myself enough. It's never too much investment you could do with yourself, but I put that money in for myself already. I'm not going to be coming out of my pocket to further someone else's brand, because I'm trying to build my own. So that's not going to happen. Oh, shout out little brother Hitter, man. That's my dog.
Shout out little brother.
Yeah, shout out little brother Hitter.
That's just like you. You can't do post everybody for free.
Like, we just about to get to that.
Not helping you.
That's the topic.
That's like him posting everything for free because, we the black people, you need to put us black people on. No, you have to invest in yourself. Like,
that's how business.
It's business, but I don't like when people try to put that cultural shit and mix it in with business. Because we black, I gotta give you a discount because we black. No, because guess what? That's just like a post earlier. They said that a person say they'll never support a black business for fucking up one time, but there goes back to McDonald's 1,000 times after your food be cold.
Every time.
And that's the thing. Like, no, like it don't work like that. Hell no. Like,
let's get it.
No, we ain't gonna use
don't
that black
Giselle
card for
today.
everything. We ain't using that black card for everything. That's not gonna get
That shit cool.
Or that friend shit. No.
Because she just said it though. That's it right there.
That don't even make sense.
That's it. She just said it. Like,
that don't even make sense.
That's facts though. That's question. No question.
Like, people don't make mistakes and stuff like that. Like, you'll be mad at a black person for leaving a fork out your bag, but you'll go back to McDonald's after they done drop your food on the floor. Your food was cold. They was missing everything you asked for.
Sugar nuggets soggy as shit.
Like, make it make sense.
Fried soggy. Ugh.
Make it make sense.
Soda flat. All that shit.
Nah, that's real. And for me, like, I do food reviews, right? When they open the restaurants back up and get back on my food review shit. And hopefully y'all see some of them on his channel too. And I try to do mostly black-owned restaurants when I can. And I go in there, I pay. I don't ask for no discount. I be wanting to talk to the manager. And I'm going to give an honest review. I'm not going to just say, oh, this food torch, or, you know what I'm saying? Nah, if it's bad, I'm going to say it's bad. If it's great, I'm going to say it's great. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because just because it's my people, I'm not going to sell out my people, because I know people, you know, that's watching want to know the real. Like, when they go pull up to this restaurant, they want to be like, okay, Slim said this was torch. It better be torch. Or I look bad because I was just in there like, oh, yeah, it's good because it's black owned. And people pull up like, nah, this trash. Like, nah, we want to be honest with one another. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But, like, that, back to what we were saying about doing stuff for free. Like, I'm not going to reach out to nobody and expect nothing for free, unless it's a favor for a favor type of situation, where it's equal value, where I feel like I can do something for you that will benefit you. And anything with business, it has to be beneficial to both parties.
You know what I hate?
Facts.
I ain't gonna say I hate. I'm gonna shout out the good comments, the retarded comments, all that. Somebody named Mo Swipes. He said, no disrespect to you, Shawty. You put it out there. He said, black people low key hate each other.
I don't agree with that. I feel like human beings, that could be towards anybody. It's like this envious thing with people. Like, it's the crave of wanting someone else's lifestyle. You don't even got to be black for that. Like, that's just like, you go on comments and like, you go on the shade room, you can see people, like, I can see one of y'all comment and like, what does that benefit y'all comment and talking about them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is they doing that's bothering you? Y'all not even here. Like, y'all don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, people is weird.
He put up a post. Did you see that post on his page? It was a girl. What's her name? Dawn P. That's her name, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to you. She a comedian or something, I think.
Yeah.
But this wasn't a comedy post. She was saying something real. She was saying, like, how somebody can have more than you, right? everything in their life, they can have more than you. They can have more money than you, more followers than you, more everything than you, and they still find time to hate on you.
They talking about we don't support each other till it's the wave. You around the wrong people then. You around the wrong people. You need a new circle. You need a new social media following. All that, because it's too many people out here that do.
I don't know. I
things with
kind of
each
might
other,
kind of agree with that though. I've seen it with my own eyes.
You
Me
won't
too.
see everything.
I'm a kind of a living proof of that. Like,
And that's even
You
with
gonna see
music.
everything,
People ain't gonna.
like
Now,
except for the
say
select
like
few
that.
that
Nothing to do
support
with
me.
black
I don't listen to an artist, but I go around my
That's-
lip
one mic,
friends
y'all,
and they
one mic,
listen
y'all,
to
one mic,
it's
one
gonna be
mic.
like, it's not Clubhouse.
One mic, y'all. Yeah, one mic,
It's
one mic.
not going to, if I'm listening to, like, people don't really crank people, that's just like, people don't listen to people's music truly till they die. Like, you would never would have listened to that person, but you'll crank the hell out the music when they die. That's because everybody doing it. Or you hear this one person just playing, you going to do it because your friend doing it.
Though.
Supporting, too. That's actually facts. Like,
both
I
sides.
know numerous of people who will go support a outer brand business then in a circle or something they can find the same black person doing.
How many people do you know that do
Because
that?
People already assume black people don't have good
How many
customer
people do
service.
you know
Black
that
people
do
don't.
support?
Black people fuck up. What
All
you
I
mean?
do is wear motherfuckers. There's so many people
It's not-
that it's
You
both
can't
sides.
speak just for like you're one person.
But
You're just one
I'm just saying
person.
it's not just one sided. It's both sides. Like, I hate when people speak negative like on our people. Like they say, I was just on Clubhouse and that's what we just talking about. They were talking about most black men don't take care of their kids and stuff. Like I hear what we see on social. Let me finish though. I hear what we see on social media. I see what we see on Twitter. They got us thinking black. It's a lot of black men that don't do what they supposed to do. Just like it's a lot of black mothers with
Bring it,
kids.
bull, what's up?
With kids that don't do what they supposed to do. But you can't say it's majority, bro. It's both sides to everything, Slim. It's both sides. I know a lot of good men that take care of kids that's not even theirs. Take care of their kids. I know a lot of men that take care of the kids that is theirs.
That's it. Somebody said something good. Somebody said, let's talk about how we value chains instead of property and ownership. That's real. I think, like, shout out Rican Bull too, man. I think as a people, I don't know if it was the way that we was brought up and conditioned, but like I said, they go all the way back to back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I do believe now as a people that we put value on materialistic things over things that actually have value. Like, a nigga would talk bad about you for having on fake Hardys, but you can own 100 acres of land.
Fact.
I don't like how people. Okay, Cartier's, we know that's a designer brand. We know that's a high end brand, but why does it got to be you wearing fake Cartier's?
I thought
Because it's not Cartier. It's like
What?
most of the people who
Shout
be
out
making
respect,
those,
man.
like
Shout out respect.
that's what
Shout
I'm
out
saying. Like
respect.
a black owned person, that's his business. Why you gotta label his as fake? You get what I'm saying? Like,
I
why
know,
can't
I
I just be wearing
But that's what I'm
glasses
saying.
that's familiar with?
That's why this is a good
because
topic,
at the end of the day, Cartier still a lot of their designs from other things, other
Exactly.
things that y'all think is fake, other things y'all think that's not even cool. The only reason y'all wearing it is because of the name.
Did you see the name Brian Jones that Say Cheese posted with the shirts was actually in 3D? It was city buildings. It was some designer brand.
Yeah, like from
And people was really in the comments stamping it like that was something fly. I don't care how much money. You could pay $10,000 for that shirt.
that shit look dumb as
You look like an idiot.
shit. But because it came from that brand.
You're an idiot if you buy that shirt.
But
Like,
because it came from that brand.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
that's
sad.
crazy.
Like, we put too much value on things that's not ours.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Clubhouse, right? No disrespect. Clubhouse is not owned by a black person, right? But who got Clubhouse lit?
Black people.
Now the company is valued at $1 billion.
That's smart by them.
And y'all better
That's
buy
smart for them,
every.
but we don't get a penny of that yet. I mean, we hear the rumors that they're going to monetize it, but how is Clubhouse monetization going to work when the streets open back up? Because what's the only reason we're on
Man.
Clubhouse now?
Look, all right, so shout out to DMV Investigator. He said, so would Giselle date me if I wear Amazon Essentials? Would you date a man if you wear Amazon Essentials?
He said, Rika Bull said, we don't value chains. We look at
If
that like
I
a
will
hood
date a
trophy.
man who wears sweatpants and hoodies every day.
You're not going to give him, if he, how he
I'm
looking when he
really
first
not-
approached you though?
I will.
That matter a lot to y'all.
If a nigga, if a nigga walk up to me like in like sweats or something like that, I probably would. Like, I don't really like the flashy shit because most of the people that wear flashy shit not really having. Like, you got chains, you got shoes, you got clothes, but you don't got a car, you don't got nowhere to stay.
What about a dude in a McDonald's uniform? So the next discussion right here, we're gonna talk about Shabazz and the DMV flow, man. We talking about we were just talking about debate.
Before y'all finish y'all drink, hold on, cause I ain't get to toast with y'all. I toasted with them.
It's just Coca-Cola.
Drink up, fool. This our 1 year
We drinking Coke.
We drinking Coca-Cola and drinking real.
Yeah.
Hey, hold up, DMV affiliates, man. I know you don't want to show your face, but you got toast on the camera.
Come on, brother. Teamwork makes dream
Teamwork, man. Shout out to Slab Lab too, man. Go ahead.
I can't believe
Push up, get a session done.
People for years.
Hey, listen, nigga, I know you longer than the year. Stop playing with me.
No
But
bullshit.
listen though, Slab Lab recording, right? I'm telling you, like, alright, so look, just say you was going to a studio, right? And you was coming out your studio, you was sounding like Charlie Brown, right? Boom. You come to Slab Lab, right? Boom. Next thing you do out Slab Lab, you sounding like what's my man name? Rollo or somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you went from Rollo, you went from Charlie Brown to Rollo, so just how it's Slab Lab. Alright.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this, man. What's gonna stop? What's gonna? Hold on. What was the topic? Which one?
I thought we was talking about
Shabazz and the DMV flow.
First, go with
So
that first.
it was Shabazz basically addressed it like, yeah, I started that flow, boom, boom, boom. Other rappers felt some type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? Who started the flow, and it just became a little low key debate. You know what I'm saying? About, who started the flow between Shabazz, Big Flock, Jazz Swerve, and a few other rappers that was mentioned and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely gotta give Shabazz his props though. I think he was a main factor to that flow. I think Big Flock put an essence in there as well. You know what I'm saying? I really, it's like a mixture between the two with me, Big Flock and Shabazz for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. I can't just say one without the other. You know what I'm saying? Stuff,
Somebody said free symbol.
Oh, yeah, free Simba too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I mean, what you think about it?
I say, my bad. Go ahead.
yeah.
No, go ahead, bro.
I say, listen, this is always what I say. Jazz Swerve, free Jazz Swerve, Flop. I throw Shabazz in there. You could throw Q in the mix too. I don't know which one was the first one to do it. Because, I'm going to be honest. I got released from federal prison at the end of 2014. So when I started listening to music, it's a whole different sound from when I went to jail to when I came home. Like, rap was different. It was a lot of new rappers. So I was just getting in tune with certain people. So, I don't know. I think the people is the ones that can say that. If you've been listening to Flock and Swerve and Shabazz and them from the beginning, y'all the ones who can really stamp who started it more so than them saying it. Because unless they can pick a song that say, okay, this song came out before every other song and this that flow.
They say Tay Dog and Rudy Cash. A lot of people don't bring up Tay Dog and Rudy Cash. Tay Dog is
that. In my cup, I'm second. Give me a few more minutes. That's all.
Tay Dog.
Crank.
Tay Dog.
Dirty in my cup or something.
Yeah, Tay Dog job like a DMV rap legend on the low.
Shout out No Savage, man.
But
Savage gonna blow.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely got his own flow.
But like, yeah. Shout out Rudy Cash. Shout out to the Hoodz, man. Tay Dog, man. Definitely shout out to Tay Dog. But now, like, but besides that though, I don't know, because what was the name of the song that blew Shabazz up? If You Need It. That was the first time because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Although I don't think Atlanta started the DMV flow. I remember before Shabazz and Q and all of them blew up and Flock and them blew up. A lot of people, because I remember they was saying like a lot of rappers out here would sound like the Migos. Remember the Migos was hot 2012, 2013 and shit.
Yeah, with the video.
Yeah,
rapping like that in DC.
Yes,
it was.
Yes.
It was though. I ain't gonna lie.
I was in jail.
Elway, because they was rapping like that at them shows.
Mm-hmm.
I was in jail.
The shows you wasn't. Yes.
Yeah, they was though. I ain't gonna lie. It was like a big Migo. It was a big Migo wave. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't play Elway.
So a lot of people
don't do that. Because they was.
They was though. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the early DMV.
I can't wait until we can have like some more shows. I want to just see all the DMV talent.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Maybe we should do one of VA. VA don't play.
I want to hear some rock music.
I got a spot too.
I want to hear some rock music. I really like hearing people talent. Like,
but yeah,
y'all heard them. We're gonna do a show.
We're gonna do a show.
Remind
him in the comments all the time.
Yeah, because he'll forget.
23 Racks. Racks can really rap too.
Shout out 23 Racks. That boy is what? 14, 13, 14.
That's what I.
He's talented. He's going to do some very great things. Shout out 23 Racks. Shout out Squirrel. You know what I'm saying?
MGE. You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas, they
doing the right thing.
Another person who don't get enough recognition.
Shout out Z Wayne too.
Z Wayne. I was just about to say him.
That's tight. See?
Yes, that's tight.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. Z Wayne.
Shout out to that whole MG.
Z Wayne got a nice flow. I actually like his flow.
Yeah, I
It's
like
different.
Yeah. Shout out to the MGE. Who was the rapper that I just put up that was paralyzed?
Somebody said Skillish.
Hey.
Oh, that youngin' in that wheelchair, Crank. He can really rap.
Let me look up his name.
It's
No
somebody you
disrespect.
posted that gave
I'm
me
not
like
being
raw wave
disrespectful.
vibes. I like music like that.
Who
I gotta go
posted
back.
him?
Yeah, he posted it. It was like I don't know if he was from VA or Montgomery. He was from somewhere. I gotta go look. I don't know. I like music like that. I like that rap
This
sing
is
music.
this be the shit right here. As soon as we say somebody's name in a positive light, he go to hate Z Wayne some shit. You could have kept that comment to yourself.
Shouldn't even pay that no attention for real.
I'm trying to think of the young rapper. What's his? I'm trying to find his IG right now. But he definitely crazy from Kenilworth too, Northeast side. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got the potential. He did over 30. I think about 35K on DMV Hills and Newz on the Instagram. So you know what I'm saying? Definitely somebody look up on Instagram. I think it's BNL. Let me look up his name. You know what I'm saying?
JG
Forever
Riff.
being
Shout out JG Riff.
2021, y'all getting Giselle the rapper.
Yeah.
That
Check out-
project that JG Riff dropped. Hold on, let me tell y'all the name of that John. That John Prank like shit.
Yeah, his name is BNL Black and BNL Baby R. They coming out of Kenilworth, Northeast, man. Shout out to the old Kenilworth. There's a lot of sneaky talent out there too, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Rubber Band, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
JG Riff project he just dropped. Thanks for waiting. That John Crank. It's 7 songs I think. Yeah, Crank.
Yeah. Oh yeah, JG Riff, yeah. Y'all better.
My bad, but what their name was BNL.
Nah, BNL Black and BNL yeah, check out their latest
Yeah, they
video.
crank. That song
They
crank.
crank. But like I said, it's a lot of sneaky crank that come out of Kenilworth though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Them I just mentioned. My man Rubber Band, you know what I'm saying? When Do That was live, he was definitely cranking.
Kenny Black.
Kenny Black. I was just about to mention Kenny Black. Kenny Black, shout out
Kenny
to
Black still got one of my favorite songs in the DMV of all time. This one of his songs is my top 5 song ever.
Realest song ever. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, Kenny, man. Shout out to the old Kenilworth though, man. Y'all definitely keep it up, keep working, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all got talent out there though. You know what I'm saying? But definitely though.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's talent everywhere. Like Uptown got a lot of talent. Shout out to man, it's a lot. It's
Free slime
I
going.
feel like the DMV
slime going
parade.
tough.
Shout I gotta shout out the side. I gotta shout out the west side though, man. Shout out S&B, shout out Glock Jones, shout out Wiz, shout out Nail, Free Nail. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Oh, I
S&B.
know we were supposed to talk about
Yeah.
more than that. Wasn't we supposed to talk about the young boy or
Yeah.
something who snitched or they?
Shout out EA Scarface, man.
I missed it. I don't
Yeah,
know what's
from
going
Uptown.
on with that. I wasn't
Shawty
into it.
like
I
that.
missed
You
that.
talking about the Florida rapper?
Oh, I don't know. I missed it.
She not talking about
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Quebec youngin.
I'm just talking about what y'all
Pop
talking
Hunter.
about.
Oh no, you said we weren't gonna talk about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that one. We'll leave that. Give it a little slight cut on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah though, man. But shout out to the rappers. that's
Free
doing
Trail.
their thing. But now
Free Trail.
Friday,
Yeah, Trump should have pardoned
Free
Trill.
him.
Yeah.
Free him.
Nah,
But now
Hey,
y'all about to come home.
who he should have pardoned is Tony Lewis.
I was just about to say
Definitely
that.
should have pardoned
Free
Tony Lewis.
man.
Hey, Tony
Rest
Lewis
in
Senior
peace,
definitely
White
should have
people.
got that pardon. That would have been the realest thing ever done, man.
I think, cause can a president like on a 4-year term, whether they're reelected or not, can they still get a pardon on
I
their
don't
4
know how
year?
that works. I think a president
Or
can
it's like
pardon-
they only get a pardon when they about to leave.
I don't know. That's a good question. We're gonna research that. I don't want to.
Yeah, because I think we need to go to the we need to put in our ballots and then go to the president and say we need Tony Lewis free, man.
So
Or at least
like,
give him parole.
who
like,
y'all been listening to?
Oh, I think I got it.
In the DMV.
Shout out, hey Molly Ma.
I really like
Let's go
her.
this way.
Hey,
I really like
whoever
her.
wanted to go first, it was me. Hey,
Yeah,
shout
you
out,
already saw
hey, this is yeah, she
You
crank.
can go this way.
And I thought she was just a rapper. I can't tell y'all what I heard because they about to drop a project. Man, shout out her whole team. Shout out Hoff. Shout out Melody King. Shout out Trey K. Shout out everybody. Shout out Lil Molly. Shout out the whole everybody. Keys to the City had set that up. Boom, pulled up, did the interview. But I'd already been hip to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's super dope. Like, I feel like I told her to this to her face, right? And y'all gonna see when the interview drop that is multi-talented. I feel like she's the next, like, not the next Lundy, but she the artist I felt like how I felt about Lundy, how Lundy could rap and sing and do all these multi-things, like, and I feel like Hey Molly got the multiple talent like that. She can do that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out
definitely. Every time I post it, she do like 40, 50,000.
Easy. Shout out Aerospace.
Keep up them freestyles. You gotta stay consistent on the freestyle.
Yeah, I am no fees is alright.
What's that girl name? It's another girl. I got a list. Come on, phone. Unlock.
No, facts.
Uh,
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts though. But yeah, what's the next topic we're gonna
Probably
talk
the
about?
problem. I'll do the rest of my shows then.
yeah.
We'll talk about
You want to still talk about who we've been listening to?
I was trying to see what y'all been listening
Oh,
to.
no,
So I can listen to one.
I've been listening. I don't know.
They say Aunt Glizzy trying to come back too. What y'all think?
When you gonna slide?
So when you gonna slide?
That's they
Hey, first and foremost, we not gonna make this a Baltimore DC thing. That's an issue between them two. You know what I'm saying?
That's another topic.
So all my dummies and stuff like that be talking about some fuck DC ride through Northeast and Saratoga and shit. Like this is not a DC and Baltimore thing. You ain't gotta slide dog. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got like it's not that I fuck with Baltimore and stuff like that. It's something between Ant and Sosa. That's it. Like that's it though. And I ain't gonna lie, the song catchy as a motherfucker though. But besides that though. Shout out to my dummies.
Did we talk about this? I know we talked about it on Clubhouse, but did we talk about it on the podcast?
We didn't film.
Oh, all right. So look, we can talk about that, right? Look, like he just said, right? We got relationships with people. Shout out True Laurels. Shout out DJ Uncle Ray. Shout out my dog Stokey. Damo went to college out Baltimore. He got his relationships with people out Baltimore. I don't ever want people to think that it's a Baltimore. Don't let the internet bring you into a world of negativity. It's just the internet. It's called bid TV. So if you're not from the DMV and you don't know what bid mean, bid just means like you the bid, meaning like it's just on you. Like we joking, we playing. It's not that deep. You feel what I'm saying? No matter, as long as it's on the internet, y'all should never take it serious.
For a whole month, I've been on the pool hall. Like, just slouch on the pool hall.
The pool hall.
Yeah, I've been on the pool hall. It started at the pool hall. I've been on the pool hall for like a month. Yeah, on the pool table. But they've been setting the pool hall too. Like, I just been on the pool hall for like a month.
Was that this year or last year?
That was last year. But
why we still talk about it?
But I'm still on the pool hall. Like, they just won't let the pool hall go. Like.
So you gonna let them bring your past into the future?
I'm trying. We had a whole conversation about this. This ain't for none of the cameras.
Nah, fuck that. It's the bid though. It's the bid.
No, yesterday bid stays yesterday bid.
But they gonna keep bringing up yesterday bid.
It doesn't matter what they keep bringing
Shit,
up.
I can bring up. I ain't got no sound.
People who bring up bids have bids of their own. They're just trying to talk about choice to put theirs under the cover.
That's the only bid they got though.
Yeah, I mean.
And the trails are still clean.
So, yeah.
Damn.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, like. So back to what we're saying, like, please,
don't
y'all.
take
This the
it
internet,
serious,
y'all.
yeah.
Don't take the internet.
Don't take it too serious.
It's real hard. Don't take it like one person speak for the whole city. It is big. That's how that man make his money. Let him do what he do. If you want to watch for entertainment, if you can't take it for entertainment value, turn your phone off. You don't gotta watch him. You can log out. You can block him. You can go to somebody else's live. You can do something else. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in his live and let his live get you so angry. Like, that's crazy. That people tune in to say be mad, like, you know what I'm saying?
One thing that I can say and always makes sense about is that no matter how much y'all got to say, y'all click on it and y'all watch it and y'all put y'all time and effort into speaking on somebody live that y'all disagree with. Like, if I disagree with it or I don't like something somebody doing, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna invest my time in being somewhere I don't want to be. Clearly, y'all want to be there. Clearly, y'all are entertained. Clearly, y'all like it. Like. And if you don't, then cool. Don't be in the wrong. Like, just leave. Like, that's just life, period. Like, I'm confused on why y'all be so bothered about what he do, or y'all judging his character as a man. That doesn't make sense.
Facts though, man.
Y'all too invested.
Yeah.
I'm not never invested in nothing I don't care about.
How would you feel if Angeles put you on Bid TV?
How would I feel if Angeles put me on Bid TV? Honestly, how he would feel, because I'm not letting nobody disrespect me. I don't give a fuck if it's a bid to bid about. Because at the end of the day, I'm to my daughter, I'm to my sister, I'm to my cousin.
I mean, in reality,
you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, because
you move right though. You don't move in a way where you have any skeletons like where somebody can make you the bid on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I think as long as you move right and you're not just out here doing like...
Now, like, the stuff that he be being about, they put that on themselves. But for somebody to go dig up, if somebody was to go dig up something to bully me, it's not gonna fall out. It's not gonna.
I ain't gonna hold you. What I've seen so far was Slim do everything that he bid off is already.
And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't personally. Every time and bid, it's a reasoning. Somebody said something. Somebody, they bought it on themselves, like, or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not that invested to find out how it started. You know what I'm saying? But nah, with me, I
We
don't
gonna
know.
try to get him on the show. Somebody said we need to, and we supposed to bring Craig on here too. I don't know.
Yeah, shout out to Craig though. Definitely shout out to Craig.
Shout out my dog Craig TV, Craig Spanking. Shout out Mark Chopper too.
Yeah. Oh,
Mark
that whole.
Chopper and Craig, y'all.
They the best.
And hold on, one more
collab.
thing. Y'all keep saying like all the stuff Aunt be saying to people. At the end of the day, like, don't forget people talking about people's mother. Like, I don't play about stuff like that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we was all here by a woman. You know what I'm saying? And at one point in life, you couldn't play with people's little sisters, they mothers, the woman, period. So, I don't care what y'all say wrong with his mother. Like, that's not y'all place. At the end of the day. So, when he say something back or he did, it ain't digging too deep when somebody already go deep. Period. A bid is one thing. I feel like it be all a bid until y'all make it serious. And when you make it serious, it ain't no going back from that.
Right.
Like, that's just
Yeah,
that. All that talk about people parents, people kids. I don't like stuff like that. Your
Yeah,
karma
right.
gonna come back
That's never
80
the move.
times hard. I don't play like that. Mm-mm.
That's never the move. And I think that's another thing. People just see one side of it, like when it comes to bid TV, because his platform is a lot bigger than other people that he be bidding off of, and like they don't see when people.
And I don't like that
And to keep it
because
100, if you want big TV, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that as the opportunity to get my followers up.
People get lit off of it. People
Yeah.
really want to get on. That's why they hit the request button. Like, that's what you got to realize.
Yeah,
You hit the
capitalize
request button.
on that
You
shit.
wanted to be in this person's live. You know what they do on live. You wanted to be on live with that person. If you get on live with that person, you end up the bid you asked for.
And that's another thing. Just how I'm reading the comments, like y'all going into explanation about what's what. Like y'all spending too much time in somebody else's business. I don't know. I couldn't dig up and tell y'all who did what, who said what on either side because I'm not that much invested. I might click the live, watch it, but I'm not that catered. And y'all really, like, imagine being catered into somebody's life. Like, I'm not going to do my research on who Aunt beefing with and what he beefing about and how it started and who did what and what he talking about. Like, that shows y'all are for the socials, y'all for the media. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all got real life stuff going on. It's COVID going on. Like, I know y'all got other stuff to worry about. Like, no. This is entertainment. The day you take something serious on social media is a problem.
Nah, that's a fact.
Like, no.
Just think about the Damo. Like, just think about this, right? If somebody got on their phone and was like, F Damo, and then they typed the caption and then they posted.
Everybody
Like, how do you get. How can you take that person serious? Like, especially if they know you in real life and you know where I'm at, you know what I do, you know where you can find me. But instead of coming to look for me, you open up a social media app. Let me go to my Instagram. Fuck this nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah. F Damo. Alright, hold on. I'm thinking of a sweet caption.
It say if
looking
we
for
didn't-
bitch ass niggas. I ain't high.
You see that comment?
Post. Like, what?
But you know,
If
we
we
live that
didn't pay
nerd
attention
thing,
to
like.
y'all wouldn't have a platform. It's different vibes you get from different platforms. It's one thing going somewhere where you know people being talked about and where you can learn from. It's different. It's like going to class and then going to a fight.
What
It's
right
a
here can
difference.
stop the violence between the youth, man? We lost about 2 youngins, 15 years old. We losing too many teenagers out here. We losing too many kids out here. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? What is something we can do to stop the violence between the youth? Because it's definitely like, you know, it's a lot. It's, you know, it's going back to like how it was in the 80s when it was like young teenage killers, like, you know what I'm saying? And victims, you know, like back in the days. What do you think we can do, Damo?
I don't know what y'all. You said something about Go-Go's.
I mean, cause Elway gonna might disagree with me, but you know, the Go-Go's, we was fighting. So his generation was probably different, but we was fighting at the Go-Go's. And we not saying that's right or anything, cause our reason of fighting and stuff like that was kind of like ignorant in a way. But still at the same time though, we wasn't shooting and killing each other at most times. Sometimes it came to gunplay, but most of the time it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? We was fighting. And I think that kind of built some courage with us when we was young. These youngins these days, they don't have nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time they on the block, they don't have nowhere to go to, stuff like that. So they just really just be in the streets, you know what I'm saying, from a youngin to up, you know what I'm saying? Just directly in the streets all day, all night. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. It might get a little crunchy though in them joints now.
No, I'm not saying,
Now
yeah.
you wanna know where people at. This generation a little different.
The generation definitely different.
Generation
But I know if they all in there and they all been packed down in search, they ain't got no
The
excuse.
shooting is
from
going to
outside.
happen after the let
The
out.
red lights, the stop signs, all that. Slim.
Yeah,
But
facts.
this generation, they a little bit more reckless. So a go-go, it could be a... I don't know, because the Dome DC Jones, they was cool for real. And you had hoods that
Most
you
that
gotta
happened
remember-
was fights.
Hold on,
And
but
people
look where
get
they
ran
was
over by
having them
schools
Jones at.
and
No,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't having them Jones. They was outdoor events. They was publicized events, right? And most of them events was like in all public places. None of them was
and
inside
mostly
of a
places
venue.
that you're not gonna want to do a shootout at.
Yeah, because the majority of them Jones was like,
I'm sorry, y'all.
I know they
It
had
still
the truck
went
that went
down.
down.
Because it was still going
Nah,
down.
It could have still
Oh,
went
man,
down.
you get away all them people out there?
It's just different when you inside a club. And
Definitely different.
And it depend on the band too, cause like we grew up with, they shout out this hood, and then they shout out the hood you beefing with, and then we here,
And yeah, and it happened in our generation too. But
and then it's you can't stop at the red lights
it
from
happened.
leaving.
Yeah, it happened in our generation too. Like false broke out, people got killed after the Go-Go's too. But it wasn't just like a mass. It wasn't like a mass. It was mostly fights though. Like majority was fights. You know what I'm saying? And the mostly was fights. And I think we built character when them Go-Go's fighting. As young as we built character doing that. You know what I'm saying? Getting to that. These days they just straight to the guns, man. I just think they just straight too forward to the guns. Even when we was in high school, I don't even got to bring up Go-Go. Even when I was in high school, it was more fights than anything. It was more niggas getting their ass whooped than anything. And they get right back up and fight again. You know what I'm saying? This and the third. The gunplay came into older when we was touching our adulthood for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. So like, end of the day, I just think like, but now with the youth, now they 13, 14, they out here sliding. Like, what the
You'd
fuck?
be surprised. Been like that.
I mean, it's been like that for real, but it wasn't.
13, 14 years old.
But I just think
Bankroll.
it been like that. But like I just said before, I believe it's a recycling situation now, without the drugs and shit. Because you know, back in the days, they was kind of like doing it for drugs. Remember, they was like 14,
Now
15,
they
16.
drunk. Now the people
Oh.
that's doing it are doing the drugs.
I don't
Yeah.
think the go. Oh, y'all still some of the go shit?
No, we talking about. Remember, basically the topic
it
was.
Because I don't think that's a good idea. Just think about how the rap. I'm not, because I don't want to be doing no tipping. I don't want to say too much right. Just think about how the rap beefs get. So imagine niggas that's beefing with the rap shit in the same go-go. How you think that's going to work?
But they don't care for go-go now.
I understand that. That's the difference, though. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's probably one of the things that help.
I think go-go
It's
got
a
a cutoff
generational
limit.
thing, yeah.
The age cutoff
I
limit.
think like after 2014, that was just like.
Nah, I'm talking about age. Like if you 23 and
How old
under,
are you?
24 and under right now, you don't know nothing about no go-go. Unless you was born around that.
LB.
Because Giselle be uninterested about go-go.
Yeah, fast.
You said how about me?
No, I was saying, if you don't want to say your age, that's cool. I'm just saying.
No,
like,
you
be-
know
I mean,
that
she
I'm
was-
on Dateline pages and they think they got all my information right. I'm gonna be scared.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. You having some
I be having
freaky
some
stuff
wild
going
stuff
on. There's
going
people who
on,
doing
yo.
weird
Yeah, all they
stuff
care
with
about
her,
is
man.
dissing each other, and it'd be wild.
That's what I'm saying.
What's
So,
up?
like, I couldn't
Wow.
imagine certain hoods in the go-go now the way it's.
But you know, go really
Oh
not my
man,
thing.
certain hoods, bro, it'd be crazy.
It'd be crazy.
It'd be
You know what I mean?
crazy.
That's
Like
not
now,
my
like
thing.
us being 25 and up,
From
25 to
It's just
30.
too rowdy. It's
Not
just
like-
like it just get it. just
But
get
us
it
now
right.
being 25 to 30, we ain't even taking that into the Go-Go's now. Like we a little grown and we understand. But them youngins, it's a little different though. I ain't gonna lie. But I was just speaking for our generation. I'm not saying that's a solution. I was just saying our generation. It built character fighting. You know, fighting like kind of build character fighting.
But no, I don't want you to think that our generation ain't fighting. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to think
Yeah.
that. We full. We definitely full. But it was a lot of killing too. It was a lot going on. It was just, you know what I'm saying? We fought though. It was a part of us growing up. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my dog Rodney. That was one of my closest friends. We fought every day. You know what I'm saying? That's how we built our relationship.
He really in your life.
But
My bad. Go ahead.
no, you good. I'm just saying, like, I feel like it was a lot of killing going on too. You know what I'm saying? I just think maybe it was the go-go bands and it was different. Like it was a different time. And our bands was not. I don't want to put a bad bone on them like they was promoting violence, but I do feel like you knew what hoods was beefing, and you shouting out certain people, you shouting out certain hoods, and then you shouting out hoods behind that. I know that they probably feel differently now that they grown up. They feel like that we kind of like instigated certain shit. You know what I'm saying? But back then they didn't
So
look
what
at
you
it like
think-
that.
What you think about this?
Where's the
So
news? Oh,
out
okay,
the
y'all.
mud. Shout out my good man again, T.A. Orleans. He said they on local rappers and drill music dissing each other. You can't ask a 16 and under who was their favorite band.
Yeah, they don't know. Like you said you just stamped it like they don't listen to go-go. It's
Drill
a whole
rappers
generation
dissing
of
each other.
and that's corny.
Yeah.
That's even worse. Like
Worse.
that's worse than go-go because go-go ain't telling you shoot that nigga in the head, smoke your dead off. They're not telling you that. They're not talking none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel sorry for the youth that
It's like real music.
they looking up to these niggas like that's what they really on.
They are.
That's the scary part because some of these rappers probably is living like that, but the majority of these rappers is not living like that.
It's not.
Don't have yourself out here trying to prove that you somebody to your favorite rapper and he ain't even living like that. They not living like that.
I get the stories in my DM every day.
Ain't
Or every
right.
other day.
That's scary.
I
though,
know.
That's scary for
And
real.
the
though.
majority of these rappers is not living like
That's
that.
scary because you portraying an image that you don't even gotta.
And then like it's like by rapping like that, you bring that lifestyle upon you that you're not even built for.
And then it happens. Then they get whacked.
Cause that's not their
Cause
lifestyle.
they keep talking death, and then they get killed.
And all of them going live now and just. It's
I feel like
crazy
everything
now,
is
you know?
it's just bad. Like
Everything
the
is for
media, like
everything is for
yeah,
clout,
like at
for
one
media
point
and
it was
clout.
not like that. At one point it was like I'm gonna drop my stuff on here. I'm gonna put my business on here, and I'm off of here. Like it's a lot of men
Hey, listen.
entertaining this internet shit,
But look-
and it's above me. Like that's not for everybody.
What you just said is so true. Cause think about it. Like really think about this critically. Like we know all about New York old heads from the 80s, the 70s, the 90s. We know about Detroit. We know about Cali gangsters. We don't know too much about the world. Don't know too much about DC in the 80s, 90s, the figures, the 2000s, but specifically the 90s. Let me finish. The 90s and the 80s. Why? Because our old heads. Our DC, we were led by a code for real. From the prison system, the DC blacks to the streets. We was all our old heads. My uncles and them always told me this. Like a lot of people, they be on. A lot of these people, these older heads from area, where they be spilling beans about what happened. Yeah, this happened, that. We ain't never really get into all that. It's the new era that's starting to do that. So we don't even know a lot about. Only thing you really know about our kingpins and drugs and stuff is when somebody bring up Alpo. That's most people. Not like us, because we really from here, but the world don't know too much about, DC blacks.
They think DC still Capitol Hill.
Trinidad, Cobb, and all that. Like, I don't know too much about that for real, so.
That's facts, though.
You know what I mean?
Why do y'all feel like?
Though.
Why do y'all feel like women can't deal with like? Why do women go after like street? Like, what is it about? What is it about like a nigga that they think they nigga like just out here like this big bad nigga? You get what I'm saying?
I think that a woman.
What is it?
No,
not for y'all.
For y'all.
Huh?
That's my opinion.
No, not for y'all.
I think because I had a woman tell me this, right? And I think that women just want to feel secure when they with a man.
I don't feel secure by a man like that.
Hold on, but let me elaborate, right? It's a false sense of security. Because you know that this nigga is allegedly gonna step, he gonna go, you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you not thinking about the flip side, like, well, who trying to see him?
And they know you be with him, and they might see you dolo without him.
Or you could be driving in this car, you think it's him.
Anyway,
y'all like the protection. See, my thing is this: I don't want
the sense of protection.
I don't want no street niggas.
People make me walk out.
No, because listen, it's a difference.
This capping a rap.
No, listen.
Pull your car
no, listen. You're gonna be like, okay, you're right.
Nah.
I don't want no nigga who beefing with a whole bunch of people. I would prefer a stand-up man,
right,
than a street nigga. Like I would rather. Ain't too many niggas beefing with my nigga because he just that nigga. Like he's a stand-up man.
But
it's not a lot of stand-up men left.
It's a lot of them.
It's a lot of, but it's not a lot of them because
he is what he is. You feel me? Like he not one of them.
Exactly, but who want to be with somebody who beefing with everybody?
No, I'm not saying that. That's the. That's common sense.
Or who want to be with somebody who like? I don't want to be able to be like.
So
look,
let her talk, and then you say how you interpret.
Look, let me tell you, I got a brother. My brother not a street nigga. My brother don't do nothing like really in the streets, but my brother don't play about me. I know he a stand-up man. I know that I don't have to feel like, oh, he got to be this type of nigga and portray this image for him to protect me. I know I could call my brother. He to do the same nigga, a nigga that did 30 times to keep his image up.
Right.
And he not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'd rather a stand-up man. I feel more protected and safe with that kind of person. I can't feel safe. I will never be safe with a nigga who on the street treats. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, your life only gonna end up 2 ways.
Yeah, I hope this.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Nah, that's very important. Hold on, I hope y'all heard what she said, right? Because I think a lot of
I'm not
youth-
chasing that.
A lot of youth don't understand
Hell
because
no.
they're young and they think they're invincible.
I'm not chasing
And y'all
that.
forget
That's
that
facts.
people
I
that
was
make
one
it
of
to
them.
a certain age was once young and felt the same way you feel.
Right.
Let me tell you something, my young nigga. There's no such thing as being invincible.
That's facts.
You can get your nose wiped just like the next man. I don't care how much drums you got. I don't care how many sticks you got. I don't care how many beams you got. I don't care how many niggas you stepped on.
Draco.
You can still get stepped on. You know what I'm saying?
You can have all
Or you can get your man and you can end up in jail forever. Right? So just understand this.
How many posts you see? I gotta pray. Like, I want to pray for my man all around. I don't want to pray for my man because he a street nigga. I
Nah,
want to pray
facts.
just energy into him, positivity into him.
just making
Like,
it home
you
is-
gotta pray for your man. You gotta pray. You gotta pray for. Oh, my nigga in the street, so I gotta pray he don't get locked up or killed today.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? No, that's not what I'm chasing. Like, but that's what my generation. That's what my associates, females like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the music. I don't know if it's social media. It's like that dope boy image. I don't know what it is. I can look at 2 men. I would really prefer a stand-up one. Like, I'd rather stand up man because I know with him, he will respect it. Before somebody do something to him, somebody gonna already have him on point. But for nigga who on the streets and just in the mix, anything could happen.
You come from a
And
family.
it can happen
You
to
come
me.
from a family of real niggas.
I
You was
do.
raised
That's probably my
around a lot of
problem.
real niggas.
I don't like that though. I don't want one of them. I got a lot of them
You know
at
what I'm
home.
saying? I could name some niggas that I know that's your people that I know.
I don't want one of them.
They
Because
real niggas.
when I bring you home, it's like, what good are you for her? Like, you just like one of us.
All right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not gonna work.
How often do you really pay attention to them good dudes though? Like, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't about to put her. I'm gonna let her shine.
Not her, but I'm
saying,
too. I guess
Like,
you,
my
but I'm
man
saying
right
women.
now, he not one of them. You know what I'm saying? But
That's what
he the most laid back one.
right.
I want the
them
most
to be
laid back one.
Hold on,
The
but them
quiet
the ones
one.
you gotta worry about
The
the
smart
most.
one. Exactly.
All right.
But he
we ain't gonna say no.
But look, why do if you are that type, why you gotta be flashy about it?
Pretty real. Nah, them the real ones though.
I don't like that flashy
Them the real
stuff.
ones. The ones that don't.
Like, you could look at Domo and a female like you be like, oh no, he just like, I could have him around some girls and they so used to like hood niggas and how they carry stuff, they be like, oh no, he's sweet, or he not like this, but this could be the
Shit,
one who probably do the most. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
But they
don't
ain't on
know.
my background.
You know what I'm
for real.
saying?
That's the crazy.
I prefer stuff like that secret identity kind of thing. Like,
No, I'm gonna see what you mean.
you get what I'm saying?
Nah, I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm with you on that. I'm just saying, like, don't hold on, look, y'all young niggas, don't let these niggas sell y'all this street dream shit. You know what I'm saying? If you have a way, if you have a talent, if you an artist, you could really draw, or you're good at basketball, or you good at football, or you're you know, super intelligent, and you can get a academic scholarship to go to college. Don't let nobody stunt your growth
Facts.
and tell you that you just a hood nigga. Don't let these niggas make you feel like you leaving them behind or you not a real nigga because you know, don't hide your. I know I used to see that when I was in high school, like niggas that was just what you call it, making the dean's list and all that, like the straight A students and all that, like they used to be embarrassed. Why you embarrassed about getting good grades?
And I like smart men.
No, you laughing, but this is real.
But nah, it's real though. I'm laughing
like a nerd or
I'm not laughing because it's a
That's
joke.
fine.
I'm laughing because I seen it with my own eyes. Like that shit real as shit. Like damn.
Go ahead,
Nah, for
Donald.
real. See, this what I always. I'm gonna post this on my page, so I really want to get this out. This what I tell especially my youngest that play ball, or if you know you good at something like 13, 14 year old, what's that, 23 racks?
Yeah.
A rap. The real gift is not being able to play basketball, football, sing, rap. The gift is knowing what your gift is at an early age than most people that can help propel you out of your situation. So if you good at, you know you a basketball talent, 13, 14, 15, or you can rap, or you got something that puts you in a spotlight. Man, the real gift is not being able to do that. It's knowing that I can play ball. Damn, that can get me out of my situation. You feel me? That's the real thing. That's why you got coaches, you got big brothers, OGs, good whoever in your life that's trying to steer you on the right path, man, all you gotta do is listen to them.
It's crazy how you could get just stirred off the road quickly. Like when I was
Quickly.
growing up, like
Quickly.
I was so into sports, I wasn't shown. Like I was like a cheerleader, and I was always in activities. Like I cheer, I ran track, I did like different stuff. My mother kept me in a club, I was always doing something with Boys and Girls Club. Like I always did something. So when I was younger, I wasn't outside just seeing niggas outside with their pants sagging and stuff like that. I was really growing up like, oh, when I grow up, I want like, if anything, a basketball player, like my ideal niggas. And then once I got older and I got friends and my social life changed and I started being outside, it's like, now I'm attracted to these kind of men, and I look down on those type of men. When those is the type of men that I need to be with, you know what I'm saying? Like those type of men is the ones who gonna balance me out. Cause what's gonna balance you out with a hood nigga? Like that's just gonna bring you stress. Like that's good. Like I'm not gonna say like men that, I'm not even gonna call them hood niggas. Men that comes from like that poverty thing where they gotta be in the streets and they gotta do that's their life. That's how they make a way. Like that's their main priority. Like you know what I'm saying? So like females that don't get that, like we tend to be a problem. We're a distraction for that. Like it's just like an image kind of thing. Like it's just not a good combination. Like if you get what I'm saying.
I mean, how old was you when you had to realize that? Was you already like that when you was like compare 16-year-old you to like now? Was you thinking the same way at 16 or 17 years old?
Hell no. No. When I first met him, my first was a little hood nigga, and I was just amazed by the hood shit, like about him. Like you know what I'm saying? But
I know
as I got older, I didn't like it.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Because I'm older than everybody in here, right? Listen, a lot of niggas that I grew up with, right, is either dead or in jail, right? All them niggas who we thought was the cool niggas or they was the lit niggas, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were dead or in jail. I'm talking about a lot. But them niggas that was the hoopers, you know what I'm saying? The niggas that stayed out of the way.
Smart.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is they successful now. One of my men that I went to school with, he an EMT. One is a firefighter. One, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit make you, when it push into perspective, it make you think back like, damn, niggas was telling us this was the cool way or this was the way, and them niggas was steering us in the wrong direction, because I realized I used to go everywhere to basketball. You know what I'm saying? So niggas made me feel like, I was young though, I was like 14,
Right,
niggas
so
made me feel like I was a Bama.
Let me ask you something then. My man, shout out my man, well, she a lady though, but her, Crystal, she said, what do y'all consider a hood street nigga?
Well, me personally, I come from like the hood, and all the men in my family, I would say, are street dudes. I'm not even gonna call them hood niggas. Like it's a difference with me. Hood niggas is the ones who stand outside all day and they drip and just outside, you know, trying to look sweet. Yeah. Now street niggas is that was their way of taking care of my family. So they was out in the street. They was doing street shit. It didn't matter if it was killing, selling drugs. That was their way of providing for our family. So that's what I don't combine those two, because it's a complete difference for me. I could go outside right now and see just niggas outside just in the way and not doing nothing. Not saying that it's good, okay, to, you know, be deep in the streets, but they have no purpose out there. I don't feel like every street or hood dude, that's why I don't look down on them, don't have a purpose. I feel like ain't nobody just gonna be like, I'm just gonna do this because this what I got. I don't have nothing else to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know people's story. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he got it. We gotta finish this up. Hoodz is fighting y'all.
Now I'm just tired though too.
So my street nigga is like different from a hood nigga. Like, you get, I just basically explained it. My street nigga is actually somebody, I guess, like, all the street niggas I know, all the street dudes I know, they're older. I don't really call these young dudes street niggas. Like, they purpose, like, back in the day, the purpose wasn't to be outside all day making all this money to go get a chain and stuff like that. It was to move you from the hood. It was to put your kids in a better position. My father didn't go
with the sports and news and community and everything. What's going on out here, Damo?
Alright, so the sports. I'm gonna start with my youngest first. I'm gonna start using this platform for my youngest too. Shout out to my youngest, man. We took a little loss Saturday, right? We took a tough loss Saturday. But it ain't about the loss. I always tell my youngest, it's not about what do you learn from that loss. So nobody go 100-0, you feel me? It's all about the loss and what you learn from that loss. So we took a little loss Saturday. It was a tough loss. not giving us nothing, but we can't blame the rest, you feel me? But the next day or Sunday, we bounced back. Got a tough L against a pretty cool team, man. So shout out to the district sports. Shout out to the whole district sports AAU, but specifically shout out to my youngest, man. Class of 24. 14, 15 years old, man. Shout out to my youngest, man. They very, very talented. All from the city. All get it out the mud. All of them was a lot of my youngest, they was slept on. A lot of people ain't think about it. They went to these other teams. Nah, my youngest, all my youngest out the mud, and they gonna grind. You gonna see all of them as scholarships. That's the goal right there. So yeah, shout out to the district sports, class of 24, Shout out to Crystal and Out the Mud that y'all see coming on here. They got a son that play on my team. Shout out to Baby Joe, Baby T, shout out to them, Zoe, Margie. I can go on and on. It's a lot of them. Khalid, Mike. Shout out to all my youngers, man. But feel me? Pip, shout out to Pip, all y'all, man. I love all y'all, but yeah, that's it. Sports wise, they say we might get Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson on the trade block. Matthew Stafford. I want a young quarterback we can grow with for real. I ain't really looking at these old quarterbacks.
I don't want to break the back though.
Unless his name A-Rod. I take A-Rod. You feel me? 3-4 years of A-Rod.
If he got that left in the tank.
Yeah. And we lost to the Rockets tonight. John Wall.
Wall was disrespectful tonight too.
For real.
He
I saw some of it.
He was popping his shit.
I heard Westbrook was airballing and some more.
Man, it was Brick City out there.
It's all good, man. We tanking for a high pick. That's all, probably.
We gonna get it together though.
Yeah. But that's all I got for real.
Yeah, we got right there though, man. On the side,
shout outs.
On the side note though, shout out to it, man. Shout out to his team, man. If any, and we spoke on this earlier though, man. If y'all aspiring basketball, football players and stuff like that, and somebody tells you, you know what I'm saying, you can't do this, you can't do that, man, fuck that. if the NFL denies you, the NBA denies you, if college denies you, don't just keep pushing on that shit, man. Don't let your peers tell you, man, fuck that shit, hit the block and shit. Nah, for real. Though.
You should have been a football player, but you chose to eat glizzies. That's why you.
Nah, for real. I'm not gonna get past that because you said some real shit. Like that's the motherfucking key, son. Like
I ain't gonna lie though, like 16, 17, I actually tried out on serious shit. I did try out on football and shit, and I should have kept up with it though, because I really was gonna be on defense for real. But I rather had got some money, you know what I'm saying? I was just focused on the little chop change I was getting and shit like that, and I should have been focused. Not
knowing. That's why I tell all my youngers, man, you gotta coach and walk. You gotta. I wish I had a coach like me when I was younger, doing this, that. Like take advantage.
Yeah, facts.
Somebody said people come to DC and take our talent. That's why shout out to my brother Jimmy Jenkins, man. He started District Sports, and he gave a lot of us young up and coming coaches that people overlooked and players a chance to make a name. Now we based in Southeast, but we got kids from Northeast. We got Maryland kids too. We a DC based AAU program, and what these other teams do, they come to our city, take our kids to help build their programs up. But then just when it's the basketball over, just drop them back to the wolves. Nah, man, I'm talking to my youngest about everything. Books. We that big brother role. All our coaches it's bigger than basketball. This ain't just about basketball.
Y'all like a younger generation. Y'all still in y'all 20s, so y'all can kind of still relate to them. Yeah.
Because they know that means when I get on their ass on that court, they know it's coming from a solid place. It ain't just a person yelling at them and stuff. Nah, this shit bigger than sport. It's bigger than life. Yeah, so you feel me? Take advantage, youngest.
Nah, facts.
Take advantage.
Facts. Anything going on else in the community? Don't know.
Not that I know of. I can say off the top of my head, for real.
Hey, what's going on with that DC movie, man? DC, this shit.
That scene.
Oh yeah, that shout out Jimmy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, DC son, man, they put together a mean movie, son. You know what I'm saying? I think they had another casting yesterday.
Today was the last day.
Had my man Baby in there. I know he'll kill that joint.
Loso in there.
Medusa.
Too. I seen Kate Grammy.
Goofies.
I seen a lot of people, man. Shout out to everybody, man. That's gonna be a good look for the city, man. I think Pinky's supposed to be in it too. Pink Killer Coon.
Ooh, that's a lot of people in that jump.
I need my man Baby in there.
Why you ain't in his name?
I don't like being on TV on camera. I don't like to be out there. I ain't really trying to be.
You said the cat right at 10 pounds, so you don't want to be.
Yeah, I'm already 3.
You lose 10 pounds, so the 10 pounds that you show, it won't show.
I did lose 10 pounds.
So the 10 pounds that you think you...
I just lost 10 pounds.
It's not going to show. It's not going to show. We're black. Black make you small.
Black make you small?
No, that's why I like wearing it. I'm already small. It makes me real small.
I'm give you some of this 10 pounds.
If I could take fat, I would for people. I wish I could.
Nah, you beautiful the way you are, Denzel.
So let's get some shout outs.
Like, that was like some confession type of shit. Like,
Anyway,
I'll
bro.
call you when I'm done.
Hold on, wait till a few friends.
Go ahead.
Hey, shout out Young E-Class. He got a new project
My
out,
boy.
Bag Season 2.
my boy.
Shout out Santino Ranks. Shout out Gina. Shout out Big Mackie. Shout
Big
out
Mac.
Probably the Problem. That's a female artist. She lit. She did my Freestyle Friday. She lit. She crank. I fuck with her. Shout out my dog Pat is dope. He got his store
Good
out.
man, the legend.
What's that buoy? What should I call my store? Man, go shop with
Yeah, it's already been doing
a black
that for
man
a
who
while.
got it out the mud.
Before it was
You know what I'm
Hoodz, it
saying?
was Pat is dope.
Yeah,
So,
Pat is
got it.
dope is really. That's my dog. Shout out Pat is dope. Shout out my dog Problem Child, man, radio personality of 93.9. That's my good
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah, good
He
man.
be showing
Clubhouse,
endless
yeah.
love. He from St. Louis, but he be showing love to the DMV artists. I think I shout out my already. Shout out to Crank Shop.
Great shot, but good man.
Shout out Dolan Beats.
Shout out though.
Definitely.
And
Shout out to good man.
Last but not least, shout out Love DC Go Go. They got a clothing brand. They got some hitting ass hoodies. You know what I'm saying? DMV affiliates said to top in with them. I'm going to stamp that too because I seen the hoodie. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got for y'all.
Oh, and the last thing and foremost, man, if y'all up and coming clothing designer, rapper, artist, whatever y'all look for, shout out, sponsor, anything like that, definitely contact me or contact really all of us. Like really, I'm the last person you need to contact. I'm the most
first,
busiest. So I'll tell
second,
you to
and
advise
third.
you to probably
For sure.
contact Elway or Damo for real. You know what I'm saying?
I would say Elway Damo, and then they don't respond, then me, because I'm just like Hoodz and Newz.
Yeah, so
You know, they Hollywood.
No, I'm not Hollywood.
I'll let me and Damo. We get
I know y'all
Yeah,
DMs not like mine.
So
Like,
you
y'all
got
be
any
going to
clothing?
open that
I know
shit.
mine.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If you got any clothing designers, if you want to be a part of the DMV Hoodz and Newz Tees, a special guest or something like that, man, hit our DM. We gonna definitely
Yes,
work
sir.
that
That's
out.
why I'm about to clean my Instagram up,
We'll
and I'm about
throw
to
your-
allow somebody on my page. I'm not about to be running it.
Y'all want somebody to brand your stuff, man? We'll help y'all brand it
I
out.
deleted my
But you
close.
got
I deleted my
y'all.
close friends.
Let's stay on topic right quick.
Sorry.
We plugging in. We plugging in. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, facts though, man. Facts though.
Hit us up, man.
Yeah.
You got any shout outs?
I mean, shout out to Voices. I know I wore this joint in my little Dirty Glove Bass interview, but in the day I paid money for it, so I could wear it 100 times. It don't
It's
matter.
all good. You
But
make
end of the
money
day,
then.
end of the day, shout out Voices Street, shout out BDI, Oi Boys, and stuff like that. Shout out my boy Newz. Shout out to the young rappers doing their thing. I mean, just shout out to my mother. Like I don't really like just shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to DMV affiliates in the back, man. I appreciate his loyalty and
Facts.
dedication for real. Like now for real out here. So
He's
yeah.
a major part of this team that y'all to face y'all don't
Yeah.
see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm
for
glad
real.
from y'all.
Yeah,
You want to give your shout outs right quick?
Oh, I have no shout outs, but y'all know everybody. Y'all know.
Oh, I
Shout
got a
out
little bit of
Murder
shout
Monroe.
outs. I got a little bit of shout outs.
Yeah, shout out to Murder Monroe.
I
Take no
knocked him
jail.
out, Murder Monroe.
Shout out. I'm gonna shout out. You know,
Run, you know I'm your love.
Hold on, man. You
Damn,
can't
bro.
Damo off, man. You rude, bruh.
he talking about you rude. It's
Go ahead,
all
Damo.
good,
Go ahead,
man.
Damo.
Somebody said shout out Do Say DMV.
Do say
Said you got-
DMV.
Somebody
Hashtag
says you fired on your own show, bro.
no bullshit. Yo.
That's anything.
Man.
But yeah, couple shout outs. Shout out to District Sports. Shout out to The Culture,
No more
a clothing
Duce.
brand by my good man Jimmy. Shout out my good man boy Reg Wop. Shout out we already said Baby J-Mo. He cranking.
Shout out, baby.
Shout out,
J-Mo.
Definitely.
Shout out
fuck
EA
with J-Mo.
Scarface. Shout out to all the good youngers doing their thing.
Shout out
for real.
Migo Lee Uptown Kennedy.
And also stay tuned. So I got a brand coming out real soon. I ain't gonna say the name, but I'm gonna let y'all see the logo. It's basically gonna represent. It's gonna be bigger than life. So when y'all see people wearing this certain brand, it's gonna mean a certain thing.
Fire.
Feel me? It's gonna be big though, man. So make sure y'all support. I support everybody in the city. So I ain't asking for support, but you know, you gonna see, man. It's gonna be a takeover.
Support the good man.
You did.
Well, yeah, we definitely gonna wrap this up, man. It's your boy David. Next episode, we're not gonna be off the Duce. No more Duce.
I ain't know. I'm
we
sober.
We done off the
Sober's
Duce
over.
because it's been a hard episode.
Turned up,
Duce,
though.
Shout out to Duce though.
Duce
Y'all my
did-
sponsors. We were drinking every episode. I'm trying to
I
tell you.
Hey,
But nah,
shit.
y'all ain't trying sponsors though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they still lit though.
We give you the quick shout out right now, Duce.
Jay Z got a big bankroll. He cut a check. You know what I'm saying? Jigga. Jigga.
Yeah, so I'd rather drink that P. Diddy, man, made by a black man. You know what I'm
Duce
saying?
made by a black man.
For real? Alright, made by a black man. Shout out Duce that. Fuck you talking about. Anyway,
Jay-Z.
Hey,
Anyway.
Walt 300
Hold
Music
up.
said he
For
wanted a
real?
shout out.
Shout out Walt.
you dead wrong as a man.
Who you talking to?
That's what he say.
That's what he say though, bro.
Shout out
I
Iggy.
know.
Put it on vibe.
Shout out my dog Iggy, man. Iggy
Sorry,
Stone.
shout out to
Yeah,
the
she
bathroom,
got
y'all.
But yeah, she gotta go to the
Shout out-
bathroom.
Shout out Spinner like I printed. Yeah,
Yes,
Giselle got.
She gotta go to the bathroom.
So we about to.
We out.
No more Duce on the episode.
No more Duce. Let y'all pay. No more Duce and let
Maybe
y'all
some
pay.
more.
We are doing more Duce.
No more Duce.
They gotta pay.
I'm too
They gotta pay.
peeled off this. It's your boy Davey Hoodz and Newz.
We gonna
This
do
the Hoodz and Newz
Casamigos.
show. And we gone. No, we gonna do Moet. I'm a champagne sipper for real.
Now my
Y'all
story
fucked
bubbly
up.
as hell to me.
Champagne.
We out, man.